Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my kids' virtual learning routine for the day. I actually wanted to start off by telling you guys a little bit about our experience with the virtual learning. First of all, it was really hard. My daughter took 4 weeks to get into her placement for her class. You know, every day we were calling the school, calling the virtual learning school, emailing the virtual learning schools, and all we would get was a automatic response back for the emails. Nobody would answer our phone calls. There was no voice messages you can leave, so it was really stressful. I also used to call a lot of the parents from her school and ask them, have you guys gone to class for your kids yet? And the majority of the time the answer was no. So on October 1st, she finally got her virtual learning teacher. My son, on the other hand, got his own the second week school started. And my daughter, you know, she was having a difficult time. She wanted to know how come she wasn't getting her class yet. But thank God, so far, she got her classroom. But now, it's been difficult for her and my son as well, too, trying to figure out how to use the computers because, you know, this is something new for them. And a lot of the kids in their classes have their parents who get to sit beside them and work with them, but I unfortunately am a working mom, so I'm not home for the majority of the day. And then my husband, on top of that, does work from home, but he did ask his boss for some time off in the morning just so he can help settle the kids down and get them into their routine. So he does start work around 9:45. So hopefully as the weeks progress, my kids will be able to get the hang of using the computers. Every day will slowly get better and better. And I wanted to take you guys through the day, showing you guys how we have our routine set up for the kids for their virtual learning, and hopefully give you guys some tips on how to get your kids and yourselves organized for your week. So if you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Okay guys, now we're going to be going into their after morning routine, which is the start of their day. So at 9 o'clock, my son Keanu, he's 6 years old, he's in grade 1. The beginning of their day, his day starts at 9 o'clock. The first thing they do is the national anthem. They say their prayers, then they talk about the date, what the day is today, and what the weather is today. After that is religion. From 10 o'clock till 10:25, there's recess. After recess, he has spelling, language, and gym. After gym, he has lunch from 11:15 to 12:45. From 12:45 until 1 o'clock, they have silent reading. At 1 o'clock, the teacher will read to them and then she will quiz them on what they just read to make sure that they understood what the story was about. After that, he does have math. And then after math, they have another break, which is from 2 o'clock until 2:25. And during this time is when he has his snack, and then he'll walk around or do some kind of physical activity. When they come back from this, they have more independent work time where they can ask the teacher questions on what they're having problems with or what they have to do for homework. So next is my daughter, Katara. She's in grade 3 and she's 8 years old. So the first thing she does in the morning at 9 o'clock, her day starts. So what they do is they do the national anthem, then they have their prayer, then they talk about the Indigenous children and Native people of Canada. Next, what she moves on to is math. So math normally happens from 9:30 until 10, and then from 10 o'clock to 10:25, she has her break. And during this time, she'll walk around, she'll either play or she'll do some kind of form of physical activities. After that, she'll come back on and then they will be working on science. After science, so science is from 10:30 until about 10:45, 11 o'clock. And next, they have lunch. So lunch is from 11:15 until 1 o'clock. After 1 o'clock, when she comes back on, the teacher will either be doing a reading assignment with them or a religion assignment with them, depending on the day. After that, she does get another break where she gets to do independent studies. And then from 2 o'clock until 2:15, she has her break where she has her snack. And then when they come back on, they do a physical activity with the teacher. And then they are done for the day where they get to work on their homework by themselves. And then that's pretty much her day. At first, it was really hard for her. She was having difficulty learning how to go on to the classroom meetings and then understanding that every time they come off of a break, she needs to refresh her page and then click the classroom meeting again. But as the weeks have gone by, she's slowly progressing, which I'm really happy about. And she's starting to feel more confident in understanding her work and understanding the virtual learning routine. So now I'm gonna go back to my son and explain to you a little bit more about his day. So what his teacher does is the night before, she will send out the homework for all the parents so we can print it out for them, because she understands that, you know, they're in grade 1, they really don't understand how to use a computer yet. And what she has are like math sheets, she has the tracing sheets, and she also has the language sheet as well too. So during the day, while they're working on their activities, the teacher will tell them, okay guys, this is the sheet you need to have and this is what we're going to be working on right now. What we do for him is we will have these sticky notes like this, and we'll put the name of the subjects on it, and then we'll put a little like circle so he understands, okay, circle is for reading because he's still learning how to read. And we'll put a square for math, or we'll put like a number sign for math so he understands that's math. And also the fact that the teacher shows it to them is another good thing, because he understands, okay, this is the sheet I'm looking for, so I'm going to go through my work and look for it. So that's another tip I have for you guys. For the parents who have their kids in virtual learning, let me know in the comments down below what are some of your tips that you have for your kids' weekly routine. So the difference between Keanu and Katara's teachers, as I mentioned, Keanu's teacher has everything printed for them because they are young and they're still having a hard time using the computer. But Katara, she's in grade 3, so she understands the computer a little bit more because she also has an iPad which she likes to play Roblox on. So she's become a little bit more familiarized with the computer. And also the fact is her teacher does a lot of the stuff where you just have to drag, like for instance, math. She just has to drag the numbers over, or she just has to click on the line and then she knows she can type in what the answer is. So the more she uses the computer, the more familiar she has become with it, which I really am happy with because she's understanding how to use a computer a little bit more. But the teacher also makes them do a lot of writing because she doesn't want them to fall behind in writing. So for her journals, she'll have to write that and then we scan it into the teacher so she doesn't fall behind in her writing skills. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is physical activity. So normally my daughter's in gymnastics and my son is in basketball, but this year because of COVID-19, I've been really scared and reluctant to put them in any kind of activities. So what I did is I went to Best Buy and I bought these watches for them. It's called the Garmin VivoFit Junior watch, And the styles I got is Marvel for my son, obviously, and Disney Princess for my daughter. And the reason why I like these watches is because it tracks their physical activity, which is their footsteps, how much footsteps they make in a day. I tell them by the time I get home, I want 8,000 footsteps on their watch, or else they're not going to get their iPad on the weekend. And another thing I like about this watch is it also lets them learn how to tell the time. So I highly recommend these watches, and they are from Best Buy. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys keep a track of your kids' physical activities. I know 2020 has been a really trying year, especially for parents. It's been really difficult, but you know, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Just take it day by day, and hopefully by next year things will get better. Hopefully this video gave you guys some tips on how to get yourself organized for your week ahead for virtual learning with your kids. If it did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care and bye for now.